So today this is another TTC related video, but it's the TTC Tag. I just saw Auntie Em post it, and she said that if any of us did it, to leave a link or whatever. And so I was like, well, this sounds fun, so why not? So I went and Googled the TTC questions, so I didn't have to skip back through the video trying to gather all the questions again. But I found a total of 14 questions using the page that there was the very first page. But the first question is, how long have you been trying to conceive? In 17 days, it will be 2 years. So April 15th, 2015 is when we first actively started trying to get pregnant. How many kids do you have / want? I have no kids, not angel babies, nothing. I do want to have two or four kids. I'd love to have a bigger type family, but I don't want to be like one of those people that have 20 kids. How old are you and your husband? Well, me and my significant other, my fiance Tim, we are not actually married right now, but we have been engaged for, it will be 2 years in May. But I am 22. I just turned 22 on the 15th of March, and he is 29. How long have you been married? Like I said, we are not married, but we have been engaged for almost 2 years, and we've been together for it's been about 3.5 years that we've been actually together. It will be 4 years in October that we have, in October of 2013 is when we actually started dating. What are some crazy things you do while trying to conceive? If I'm in a hurry, I will grab I will do an ovulation test or a pregnancy test, and I will do it and run out the door with it. Many times have I been running late for work or, needed to get to an appointment or something, and I was like, well, to hell with it, I'm just going to take a test because that's the kind of crazy person I am. I'll just grab the test, do it, whether I dip it or pee directly on it, and run out the door with it. So I've done that quite a few times. Does your husband know all about trying to conceive? I wouldn't say all about trying to get pregnant or anything, but he does know some things. I talked to him about it. He doesn't understand a whole lot, though. His thing is computers and electronics, and mine is trying to get pregnant and that sort of thing. That's my go-to knowledge. Have you been diagnosed with any kind of infertility? No. I have been to an OBGYN, and she's been putting me on fertility meds to help me ovulate, but my body does not ovulate on my own, and I have not been diagnosed with PCOS. I went and I got my hormone levels all checked, and she tested me to see if I had PCOS. Excuse me. And I didn't. And she also sent me for a transvaginal ultrasound, and that again was negative. I didn't have any cysts. They said they only saw one cyst on my one ovary, but that's because I was gearing up to ovulate on my own. I could go 6 months to a year, if not longer, without getting my own cycle. Back at the beginning of 2014, January, February, and March, I had my cycle was regular, and I was so excited because I was like, well, this is going to make trying to get pregnant easy. But as soon as me and my fiance actively started trying, my cycles went all haywire, and I've never actually had a like 12 periods in a year. Ever since I have started them back when I was 13, none of them have been regular. I got them again every 6 months to a year, and we had consulted my PCP and she put me on birth control even when I was only 15, even though I wasn't having sex, just to try to help regulate my cycle, and it didn't help even after I had stopped. Like, it regulated it when I was on it, but it didn't help as soon as I stopped it. What keeps you busy during your 2-week wait? I make a lot of hair bows. If you guys have previously watched my channel, you guys know I have done bow sales, strictly promoted to Facebook and or to YouTube and that sort of thing. I have a tote over in the corner completely packed full of hair bows. I have a bunch of ribbon right there that is all like ready to be making hair bows, and I have tons of clips and hot glue sticks and that sort of thing. And during the summertime, I tend to make a lot more. I gather all of my supplies, go into the bedroom, sit in the air conditioning, watch TV, and crank out bow after bow after bow. There have been days where I have made 50 bows within a couple of hours, and I gather everything up and baggage them and tag them with their prices and that sort of thing, and don't think twice about it. So I do a lot of hair bows, but I also make a bunch of other crafts as well. What day do you usually ovulate? I don't know. I take OPKs, but they don't ever get positive for me. The last couple of cycles, I've had to have a Provera-induced period, and then I did 2 rounds of Clomid, and both of those I hadn't ovulated, and I haven't ovulated on my own since then. Every period I've had within the last year, I want to say, have been Provera-induced periods. So I don't ovulate on my own. What gender are you hoping for? I hope to have a little girl. Me and my fiance have already talked about it, and if we have a little girl, we have her name all picked out, and everyone says that you shouldn't pick out a name beforehand because it will change all throughout your pregnancy, and I'm like, no. I've been set on this name since I was 16, and that's the first time I ever heard the name. I fell in love with it, and that's the name that my daughter will have. And I just think that having a little girl would be amazing. I just want to have a little girl. I just think it would be an amazing experience. How many pregnancy books do you have? I just have the one. It's What to Expect When You're Expecting. I have read a couple other ones, but I don't actually own them. I just borrowed them from the library or from a friend or something like that. How many pregnancy tests do you take in one cycle? Well, since my cycles could range anywhere from 35 days to 365 days, my pregnancy tests, I don't ever usually take less than 3 pregnancy tests in a month. Whether it be the cheap 88 cent ones from Walmart, the Dollar Tree brand, whether it be the Very Quick brand from Dollar Tree, or whether it be the Assured brand. Some of them I get like the dip tests. It's just the stick. So I could take any number of pregnancy tests within my actual cycle, like in between my periods. Stress relievers when TTC. My hair bows are a great way for me to relieve stress and distract myself. And exercising has been a huge one for me lately. I've been doing a lot more exercising and I don't know, just exercising to get my mind and my body relieved of the toxins and that sort of thing. Just helped me along my TTC journey, and just crafts. I make a lot of wreaths, and they are time consuming, so they take my stress away as well. And last but not least, themes or designs for a nursery. If we have a little girl, I've always wanted to have a pig-themed nursery, not Peppa Pig, just normal, like your everyday run-of-the-mill pigs. I have been on Pinterest, I have found cute pig things, but in all actuality, we will probably have a Minnie Mouse theme nursery for a girl or something along those lines. And for a boy, we will have a superhero themed nursery. It will have like Superman and Batman and Thor and Deadpool and all these different superheroes and everything like that, because that's what my fiance grew up loving and knowing, and that's what our children, our boys, will grow up knowing and loving as well. But that's it for this TTC tag. If you guys do this tag, just go ahead and, again, leave the link in the comments so that I can go and watch your tag. And if you guys are one of those girls who are like me, who, you know, whatever, just give this video a thumbs up. But one of the questions that Auntie Em answered that I did not have on there was, what all do you have for your future child? That's a good one. I have fuzzy blankets, like the store-bought blankets. I have fleece tie blankets that I have made. I have receiving blankets, burp cloths, bibs, some clothes, diapers, like the disposable diapers. I have some wipes. I have baby powder and baby wash, like the wash and the lotion. I have some toys, pacifiers. I have a diaper bag. I have all kinds of stuff. If you guys would like to see a video on that, I will leave it linked in the cards, because I have made a video recently. It's called Planning for When I Get My BFP Updated, because I have done one previously, but this one is just an updated version of it because I have accumulated so much more. I also have like baby books and bottles and a bottle brush and just all kinds of baby stuff. I have 2 totes full of baby stuff, and then I have a bouncer and a swing that are not featured in that video, but yeah. So just be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment questions or comments down there, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more TTC related videos, whether it be TTC updates, pregnancy test videos. I do hair bow sales strictly for YouTube and that sort of thing. So that's it, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.